Hello everyone, Ladydewinter here, and today I'm starting a series of talks which I call the Forgotten Generation. I am part of the Forgotten Generation, but I'm one of the lucky ones. Now I'm sure if you realize it, you are starting to get older. You may not be my old, but you're probably beginning to feel it. I know a lot of you guys out there in your 30s and 40s, you're starting to feel it. By older, I mean you have less energy, sleep isn't coming as easily, things you used to do are getting a little bit harder to do. And things you used to enjoy might not be bringing you as much enjoyment as it used to. Yes, getting older is hard. One day you look up and you're 60. Oh my God. And you wonder how you got there so fast. Worse than being old is being old and alone. Loneliness is the #1 killer of senior citizens in America. Far too many senior citizens has a spouse or a living mate has died, and then they find themselves completely alone, and the loneliness can actually hasten their deaths. Isolation is a major problem in senior citizens in America. I'm sure it's happening all over the world, but I live in America, so I'm going to talk about America. But if you're watching this from another country, it's a problem in your country also. Let's say, okay, at least 1 in every 3 senior citizens live alone in America. Now, you can add the fact that most only get between $4 to, if they're really lucky, $1,000, but mostly it's between $400, $600, and $800 a month. Yeah, that's a Social Security check in America. That's what most workers get a month. Now, let's see. That's to live on, and you have an entire generation of poverty-stricken people who aren't used to having a decent meal, not having a decent meal or transportation anymore, because let's face it, you can't live on that income. Now, we can add ill health into that mix, because as you get older, you start getting frail. Because it doesn't matter how hard you try to stay healthy when you're young, when you age, the body starts to wear out. That's just the truth of the matter. I don't care if you run 6 miles a day. Eventually your knees are going to start hurting, your feet are going to start hurting, your muscles are going to start aching, because your body is starting to wear out. Our bodies were designed that way. And with that comes illness and infirmity. You hear people all the time say, take a walk, ride a bike, that'll help you. Well, that's easy if you have a bike or a car. And you can breathe while doing it. And your heart won't palpitate and get all crazy and make you keel over. I have a friend who was simply taking a walk around a shopping mall one day and keeled over from a heart attack. So, yeah. You hear people all the time say, oh, we did that already. So I've decided on my channel to help you youngsters understand exactly what you will face. And this is my script. I'm reading all this from a script because this is very important to me to remember these points. To help you guys face what will happen once you hit your golden years. Because for some of us, they ain't so golden. Like I said, I'm one of the lucky ones. I've got a lady that lives in front of me and a guy that lives over the side of me that aren't so lucky. Now, I know many of you will pass this video by in this series thinking you have plenty of time to deal with this, or it's not going to happen to me, no, or this is just so boring. And maybe if you are a well-off person, now it is very boring, I'm sure. But if you're working a blue-collar job, or even in some cases a low-paying white-collar job, this will be you someday. And when you find yourself a senior citizen alone, and trust me, even if you have kids and family, you're going to be alone a good part of the time because they have their own lives to live. You will wish you had paid better attention to all the warnings you got when you were younger. If you listen now, I can help you prepare. So stay tuned. We'll talk about this again. Until next time, this is Ladydewinter reminding you, yes, you might someday get too old to game. Bye-bye for now.